second grade. Welcome back to your grade level link. And I have my guest artist. Her name is Kira, and she's in second grade at Evans Park. And she is in Mrs. Vandenbalk and Mrs. DeMartini's class. Can you say hi, Kira?
Hi.
I'm excited to see you today and get started. And Kira and I already spoke before we began our video. So she has a lot of the same supplies that I do. But I want to show you what you're going to need at home. So to get started, you're going to need a container, and I happen to have a water bottle. Kira, what do you have at home?
I have a milk container.
Oh, okay. And then I think you said before we started that you have a second type of container. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So you can see on Kira's bottles that, why don't you describe the difference?
Well, they're like, this one is kind of like pointy on the sides, more round.
Right. I actually think the rounded one is going to be perfect for our project. Mine looks similar to the one that you have on with the blue cap, the dark blue. So how about I'll make mine with this, and then you make yours with the round one, and we'll see if it looks any different.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're taking this everyday object and we're looking at it to create something different. Now each grade is making a different object with the container. So second grade, we're going to try to create an elephant sculpture out of our milk container. So Kira, do you have a Sharpie with you?
Yes.
Okay, great. So to get started, locate the bottom of the handle.
Okay.
Okay. And let's take our Sharpie and let's draw a line. Watch me do it first, all the way around the milk container or water container until you get to the other side. So we're making sort of like an equator.
Okay.
Okay, do you have that done?
Yes.
By the way, Kira, what's that string on the back of your chair?
It's a balloon.
Oh, wow. Did someone have a birthday?
Maybe had like, my sister had like an end of a basketball season party.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Kira, do you have a pair of scissors with you?
Yes.
Okay. So this part, if you're at home and you need help from mom or dad or an adult, you can certainly ask them to help you. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors and we're just going to poke a little hole into our milk container like that. And what I'd like you to do is you're going to cut on the line that you made, just like this. And I see Kira's watching me. And we're going to go all the way around until you get to the other side. Kira, can you do that too?
Okay.
That looks good, Kira. Now, the bottom of the container can be used for something else, so let's put that aside, okay? All right, now let's take a look at our container. So the handle of the container is going, do you guess what that might be?
The trunk?
Yeah, that's gonna be the trunk. So what we're gonna do, just want you to take a pair of scissors and you're just gonna cut the bottle so that way the bottom of the trunk is now free.
Okay.
Great, now let's take our Sharpie
Okay.
and behind the elephant trunk, let me draw it first and then I'm gonna show it to you. You're gonna draw a little rainbow. Do you see how the rainbow goes behind the handle?
Yeah.
And it touches the one side and then the other? Can you do that too?
Okay.
Great. Now let's take our scissors and we're gonna cut the rainbow. And just take that part off.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Now let's see. Excellent job. Yeah. So now let's take our Sharpie again.
Okay.
And this part, these are going to be the front of his feet. Do you see?
Oh.
So now turn your bottle sideways. All right. And on the side, you're going to draw another rainbow.
Okay.
Okay. And now turn the bottle the other direction and do the same thing.
Okay.
And try to make those rainbows the same size.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's cut those rainbows out, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Now, do you see the elephant's front legs here?
Yeah.
And now the rainbow's on the sides. This is where his tummy is, right here. Do you see the tummy?
Yeah.
And now we got to turn the bottle all the way to the back. And we have to put one more rainbow on the back. Oops. Perfect. Okay, now let's cut that rainbow. I love it. Now, what you can do at home, if your elephant is a little wobbly, you can just put it onto the tabletop that you're working on, and you can just trim his little feet so they're nice and even. Kira, how does your elephant stand? Is he okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to trim mine a little bit, but now he's nice and even. And I think I'm gonna make my trunk just a little bit shorter. And I like, see how your elephant has a different top than mine? Mine's a little chubbier on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what we can do, I'm just gonna pan the camera down a bit. And we have these rainbow scraps. Do you have your rainbow scraps?
Yes.
Okay. So what we can do is we can turn these, if you want, watch this. If I just round off my rainbow a bit, I can make a nice elephant ear for the side of his head. Do you see? And I can take, I know you might have the same glue I have because we were talking before, right? I have this type of glue. What do you have? Oh, good. You have the same stuff, right?
Yeah.
So this is good glue to use on plastic because it's really sticky. Yep. Now, if your ear doesn't stick right away, you might have to let it dry. And if you have a hot glue gun at home and mom and dad are helping you, you can certainly use a little bit of hot glue, because I'm finding my ears are sliding down a bit. I don't know about you, Kira, but that might be something we have to attach a little bit later. But I just wanted to show you that don't throw the scraps away, because the scraps can be used for other parts of the project. So, you know what I'm gonna do, Kira? I'm actually gonna leave my ears off. I think I'm gonna put them on at the end, because I think what I wanna do before I glue everything is take another rainbow that I cut, and I'm gonna cut some stripes just like this into the rainbow and just cut it. Do you see how I did that, Kira?
Yeah.
And if I glue this onto the back, it can make the elephant's tail. Do you see?
Yeah.
So now that I have my puzzle pieces for my elephant, I think I'm gonna decorate it first. So one of the things I wanna show the boys and girls at home is how you can decorate your elephant without using paint. Because I think if you use paint on this plastic, you have to have something called acrylic paint. Otherwise the paint will not stick. So you can take some glue at home and just put it onto your bottle like that. And you can do something in art called decoupage. Decoupage is when you take glue and put it on a surface and wipe it around. And then you can take something like tissue paper or magazine or newspaper or even plain old white computer paper, and you just lay it on top like that and just gently brush it down. And that way you're able to put a surface over the milk container. So Kira, do you have anything at home that you can use for your elephant?
Yeah. I have brown paper bags. I have black tissue paper. I have silver tissue paper and green.
Great. So in art, you can make your elephant whatever color you want. You can make your elephant striped or have polka dots. And when you're done putting the tissue paper onto the elephant's body parts, I think that would be a good time to stick them on, because they'll have a better ability to grip. Do you see what I mean, Kira?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also you can take the Sharpie and you could draw little eyes on the elephant. But what a fun project to make out of an old bottle. And also, you know what I was thinking, Kira? Remember the bottom of the bottle?
Yeah.
Maybe what we can do is we can cut the bottom down like I'm doing here. And you can do this when you get busy working on yours, Kira, but you can cut around. Do you see how I cut the bottom?
Yeah.
And maybe this can be a little water spot for the elephant to drink. And maybe I can keep this in my room at home and I can put in the container and the elephant can stand by it, because in many cultures, the elephant is a symbol for good luck. Did you know that?
No.
So Kira, I think that you have enough now to get started on your elephant. And when you're done, can you send me a picture to priced@pearlriver.org so I can see what it looks like?
Okay.
Yeah, and I can definitely put it on this video, and then all the boys and girls can stay tuned to the end to see what your elephant looks like as well. So boys and girls, give the project a try. If you master it and you'd like to try another project using a milk container, please feel free to click on another grade level link and see what they're doing as well. Also, make sure that you click on the Google form, which is located on the home page of my website. And I want to thank Kira so much for joining today and being our visiting artist.
You're welcome.
And I can't wait to see your elephant. And thank you for being creative, and we'll see you next week. Okay, Kira?
Okay, bye.
Bye.